Hey guys, welcome to one of my favorite franchises ever. It's the Half-Life series with this really wide, very stretched version of the title screen because this game came out in 1998 and I'm playing this on a 16 by 9 monitor because why wouldn't I?
Yeah, why
Anyways,
aren't you on hard mode?
because I suck. I suck at Half-Life, even though this is one of my favorite series. I'm just not very good at first-person shooters, I can admit that.
Alright, let's
But
get through this world famous intro. We've been recording for 3.5 hours. I have no energy. Well, let's fucking go.
we got this. It's fine. We'll get more energy once we get past this for the second time because we had to restart the recording.
Don't get me started.
Look at those offices back there. How do people get in and out of those places?
Don't worry about it. The layout here does not make sense.
No, it doesn't.
Why does this train move so fucking slow? It's almost like it's trying to be cinematic. Why is it introducing Black Mesa to a worker who's been here for like 10 years?
Imagine working here for this long. Well, not 10 years. He's only 27 years old.
He was a prodigy, okay?
But, like,
His
imagine
name is
going
Sheldon,
to work every
don't you
day
know?
and having to listen to this freaking robot voice talk to you all day. Ugh.
I like to think because he was late, he has to take the visitor shuttle.
That leads straight to the freaking anomalous materials area.
Yeah, they run the shuttle every single day, so he got lucky, you know? But he has to listen to this. That's why he's like waving his head around here. He's going crazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's just thinking, like, I could be watching Pokemon right now. What the fuck?
He should have brought... He forgot his Game Boy. But, yeah, the whole first two chapters here pretty much are just story, lore, world building, showing that the world is normal, but then it goes to shit really fast. And you know, this was like the first like first-person shooter to ever try to have like an actual world to immerse the player in. And
yeah, before this,
like
you had
that.
shit like Doom and Quake, which were not about worlds at all. They were all about gameplay. Which is why I would probably say those games are probably more fun to play than this. But they do not have immersion at all. Maybe Doom, I guess, but I don't know what the hell Quake's supposed to be. It's just kind of... You're kind of there destroying some weird
temples
shit.
And demons and like that sort of shit.
Weird Lovecraftian horrors.
Yeah. But so, yeah, this game kind of revolutionized first-person shooters, and you know, I mean, obviously nowadays Half-Life 2 is the popular one that people talk about, but like, you know, this one I think is easily the most replayable of the Half-Life games, other than maybe Half-Life 2 Episode 2, just because it's short while also being really fun pretty much all the way throughout, other than, you know, the first like 15 minutes where it's just nothing but this, you know. But
yeah, it takes a while to get going. I mean, I get it, but it's kind of annoying on repeated playthroughs.
It is annoying on repeated playthroughs, but you can also, you know, use the command to like...
Why do they have that robot? That looks really expensive for carrying boxes when I saw that at a forklift.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't just use a forklift. I guess it's like autonomous, but you could have made an autonomous forklift.
I get that it's cool and that it's for 3D graphics and shit, but come on, Valve. Like, I want to believe... I want immersion. I'm not immersed. I'm just questioning.
It's a new technology. It can carry more than a forklift can.
Yeah, sure.
Those boxes.
It looks like it weighs the same as a forklift.
Those boxes are filled with the heaviest materials known to man.
Of course. Silly me. Oh no, you're gonna crash! Oh
no! You know, in Half-Life Source... Oh, hey, G-Man. but in Half-Life Source... In Half-Life Source, which was, you know, Valve's attempt at bringing this game into the Source engine, and it was a really lazy port, A lot of little stuff is broken, and like that robot's leg clips through the cart here, and it's really distracting. But
you'd think the Source engine would be able to handle it. I'm pretty sure we still use the Source engine. I'm pretty sure Titanfall 2 was built on it.
Titanfall 2, Apex Legends.
Oh, those are by the same company.
Valve has moved on to Source 2 for their games.
Yeah. With VR support.
I mean, Counter-Strike 2 is in Source 2, and it doesn't have VR. It's just a game engine with prettier graphics and better physics and that sort of stuff. But, yeah. Hello, Barney 2, because we've already seen, like... Actually, we've seen, like, 4 of you if you were, like, paying attention to the background.
I wasn't. Every model looks the same. Why?
Apparently, every single one of them owes you a beer, too. And that's why I think that every single security guard merges into one and becomes Barney Calhoun in the second game.
Yeah, that guy in Blue Shift, he did so well. They were like, G-Man was like, all right, we're going to merge these guys. We're going to create a hero.
We're going to create the best character known to man.
Yes.
He's not even in Half-Life Alyx.
Is he not? That's sad.
There were rumors that he was planned as like a DLC campaign where you'd play as him. But like
that's
COVID
like a
hit.
missed opportunity. I get why Gordon wouldn't be in there, but like, damn.
Yeah. So
did they just not have the voice actor or something?
No, the pandemic hit right after Alyx released. And VR development, according to Valve, is a lot harder when you're not in person with the people, because that makes sense. Because VR is like very involved.
No, it's not. Stop making excuses. What do you know about game development? Yeah, I don't see a degree.
Hey, look, it's G-Man again. How did he get here before us? Oh, yeah, he can time travel, and he's like a fucking god, puppeteered.
To be fair, why would you question it before? Because everyone looks the same.
You know,
so, like, in first-time playthrough, you wouldn't really question it until later.
True.
And you notice that it's, oh, I know that guy. He was at the end. He talks really weird. What's he doing?
Yeah. You know what? That is fair. Because every scientist, there's like 3 different models for the scientists.
Yeah.
But like the security guards all look exactly the same as one another. Yeah, see, this one owes you a beer as well. But yeah, the G-Man is the one who provides Black Mesa with the purest sample of whatever the fuck crystal they use in the test that they're about to do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's what he, like I said, he's kind of the puppeteer. He's controlling everything.
No, you're going to overcook it.
But do I? I don't remember if I actually do it or not. Yep, there it goes.
No.
I like how the lid just instantly pops off.
Yeah.
This is a game from 1998 for really old computers. But yeah, I still find it freaking
big ass lockers. Damn.
Yeah, these are like full changing rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, the HEV suit. The iconic suit
famous.
Of Gordon Freeman.
Take a good look now. You're not going to see it again.
Nope.
Oh, no, this ain't Half-Life 2. There's no hand animation.
You do technically see it.
Soundtrack. Get that battery.
Well, and there is hand animations for guns, but that doesn't really count. But in later on in Zen, you see a bunch of dead scientists in HEV suits. So technically, you do see it later on. But
this feels This track feels very out of place for what's happening right now.
You got the freaking badass suit on.
I get that, but you're not. You don't know what's happening yet. All you know is you're a scientist.
Gordon accidentally left his MP3 on in the HEV suit.
Yeah,
so when you put it back on, the
beats.
music. Yeah. I freaking love the soundtrack of this game.
I would if it played.
I mean, it does, but you can like very easily glitch it out of existence.
Yeah,
Not
when
even
I have
by
to go
your
through
own
long
fault.
segments of fighting enemies without music, I don't care how immersive the game's supposed to be or atmospheric. Give me some music, damn it! Like I can't.
Well, that's the thing though. The
I don't like
music
it.
plays, and then once it reaches the end of the track, it doesn't like loop at all.
Uh-huh.
It just ends. So if you're still in a combat section, um,
Well, it's like Halo will do the same thing. That's why one of the reasons I started running past all the enemies was so I could listen to the track, and not fight things when it was over.
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh,
But
Time to go to
yeah,
work.
we're just going to work. Normal day at Black Mesa. Did you know that everyone that works at Black Mesa has like dormitories and they live on the facility basically?
Huh.
But the
I guess I could have
facility is
guessed
so
that.
big. The facility is so big that they still have to like go to work. You know, like
You'd think there'd be
the
one in this area then.
yeah.
So they wouldn't have to
Well,
be late like this. Oh well.
would you want to live like directly next door to like this place?
Well, seeing
I
as
imagine
what happens to the rest of the facility, I don't think it really matters.
it doesn't, but like I imagine like the housing area is sort of more central, and this facility is massive. So
You know what? People live next to volcanoes all the time, even when they're marked as active. So who cares?
yeah,
You know, if Mount Fuji blows up, Japan's fucked, and they all live there. So
it's fine.
they survived the tsunami.
But yeah, those 3 models for the scientists are the only models for the scientists in the whole game, so get used to seeing them.
Yeah.
And they can open doors for you, which that just showed you just now.
Why are we still working here? That looks like a very big design flaw.
Yeah, I don't know. This game does take place in 1998, I think, like right when it released, pretty much. So it is.
The government
like,
saw
old.
this and was like sweating. They're like, "How do they know?
Yeah,
This
Black
can't be a
Mesa
coincidence."
actually. There's a real facility in real life that is designed exactly like this, including those offices that have no doors or exits other than jumping out the side.
They took inspiration from Sonic.
Yeah, of course. Except there's no loops, sadly.
The physics of the game couldn't handle loops.
Oh no, there's actually 4 models, not 3. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. I'm impressed.
I forgot about the one that's on the right there. Yeah, I'm kind of bored talking to these guys, so I'm like kind of like bobbing my head, acting like I'm listening.
That's okay. I'm bored listening to him as well. I'm tired.
Well, don't worry, guys. The game will actually start very soon. Give it like 2.5 minutes.
I want to go watch Oshinoko. It just came out. If anyone wants a timestamp of what anime is releasing right now.
No. This is Half-Life time, not anime time. Get that shit out of here.
But I gotta go watch a guy be reborn as the child of his favorite idol.
Yuck. Anyways, this room is pretty iconic to the Half-Life series. And it's because it's the freaking 0 point for where the world gets fucked over.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know how it causes what happens in Portal, but I'm sure it does. Everything went wrong.
I think most of the casualties of the Resonance Cascade happened like at the start. Like I think 1 million people are confirmed to die when the shit starts hitting the fan right away. But then after that, it's more like a bunch of slower deaths from like the aliens.
What was the
and
point
stuff.
of this? You said G-Man supplied him with this, so why? I assume he knew that something like this was going to happen.
Well, yeah, because
all this did was summon the Combine and fuck things over that way. So like, what?
It's because his employers wanted it to happen, so he made it happen.
Well, I guess when you defeat the guys at Zen, you gain control of like space travel, but still brought in the Combine. And that feels like a bigger issue.
the whole thing with G-Man is that you don't know his motivations. You don't know who he works for, because he does say.
See, the series has been going on
someone.
for way too long for that to be the case.
Well, I mean, there's only like 3-4 full games in this franchise, so
I'm still gonna bitch about it.
It's
supposed
this has
still
to
been going
imply,
on for over 20 years.
It's supposed to imply that there are powers even beyond those that we are dealing with in our day-to-day lives that we could never possibly even fathom or understand. But yeah, there's our big-ass crystal that we got from G-Man. And yeah, we're fucking... That's the world ended right there. Goodbye.
Yeah, pull it out, pull it out. Oh god, pull it out. Can you?
It's turning green!
Can you pull it out?
You can't touch it, really. Well, you can touch it, it just doesn't do anything.
Oh shit!
Yep. And there's a bunch of aliens already falling around, which you probably won't notice on your first playthrough. But
let's say get some cool scenes here of aliens.
But yeah, you get to see the aliens, but I'm talking about like while everything's exploding, you can see like vortigaunts and shit falling around you and everything. Yeah. Look at this mysterious place. I wonder if we'll go there.
I wonder if it'll be fun. I
don't mind Zen.
I do, but I played this on a laptop.
I really like unforeseen consequences. That phrase is like the tagline of the series. Because they say it in like every game pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it the G-Man who keeps saying it?
Yeah, he apparently, before the Resonance Cascade, said it to Eli. He basically gave him the sample and then said, "Prepare for unforeseen consequences." And then he made Alex say it in Half-Life 2 Episode 2. And I think he probably says it in Half-Life Alex. But
whenever we get to that.
The world is fucked. We don't know how this benefits G-Man or anything, but we know what it leads to, and it leads to an alien army taking over the entire world. So, yeah.
Oh no, we tried to warn everybody, but you didn't stop anyone anyways.
Why did they even go on with the experiment if this computer exploded?
You'd think being told unforeseen consequences would be like a good red flag. Oh, we should probably stop for a bit. Let's examine this material. See what it'll do.
Oh, look, head crabs.
Yay. Thank goodness this game has auto-targeting.
Yeah, this game has like a primitive aim assist function.
It's useful enough.
It is very useful. It's just kind of weird how it works. Go, go, go. I always get afraid that I'm going to get zapped there.
Just crouch.
No, that's slow. Ow.
Yeah, anyways.
He didn't jump when I expected him to. But yeah, now we get to travel through the same area. So this is kind of like, the Halo levels, except better because these are actually different.
This is on PC.
Oh, we get to see the destruction we have caused, and all the deaths of all the various people. Somehow we live, probably because G-Man did something. But yeah, we accidentally caused the deaths of millions of people.
It's okay. We become the savior of everybody by the second game.
It's kind of, in this game, it's kind of a comedic element to the Half-Life world. It's like,
I forgot about their sound effects.
Everyone trusts you, but you end up accidentally killing every single person you come across.
Since we just got done with Halo, how do you what designs do you like better, the zombies or the Flood? Because they kind of go for a lot of similar elements between the two.
They are very similar. Like in terms of lore and everything. Obviously, I'm more of a Half-Life person.
I'm just talking about designs here.
The designs, I still find the head crabs zombies better because we get to see blood and gore. Like you see their freaking open rib cage and
well, especially in Half-Life 2, they're pretty horrifying. Especially when you light them on fire. I did that for the first time. I was like, oh, I kind of feel bad now.
Yeah, and the screams that they do in Half-Life 2 are just reversed people screaming, "Oh God, help me!" So it kind of implies that the people in the head crabs are still conscious.
I don't like it. Ravenholm, why? Why are you here?
Ravenholm's just a straight up horror level.
It is, and it's great.
Yeah, it's so good. But this entire game kind of has like a horror element going on the entire time. It's
yeah,
like
at least when the Marines are up, there's a thriller element, but there is always that unsettling nature to it. Versus Half-Life 2, which gets more action-packed.
Yeah. The AI gets stuck very often.
Just hit him.
In this game. They're supposed to follow you and be your little buddies, but they're stuck.
Smack him, I say.
I should just kill him and take his gun. But, I tried to be nice to the NPCs in this game, but later on you'll see some of them just piss me off. But, yeah.
Go! I'm bored.
This, I don't know.
That looks like the way to go.
Yeah, it is. I confused myself because I was going to talk about Half-Life 2 or Half-Life Opposing Force when we were talking about the head crabs, because in that game it's technically uncanon, or it's not canon. Well, I mean, Valve technically said no, it could be canon, but we're just not going to talk about it ever. But in Opposing Force, the head crab zombies actually have like more evolved forms. Where like
Half-Life 2.
Oh yeah, look at this. This is fucking terrifying.
This reminds me of the Bates Motel reference in Borderlands 2. Which you'll see it eventually. We're doing a Borderlands commentary for sure.
Yeah. Oh man, he didn't get to the health pack in time. I don't know how these health packs work. You just kind of walk up to them and you get healed. But it's magical, secretive science technology.
It works about the same as any other first-person shooter. Just go.
And these are the Hound Eyes. These guys are kind of... I don't really get them. They kind of scream and then they cause a shockwave.
No Vortigaunt? Okay.
No, Vortigaunt just shoots lasers at you. Like, that's easy
I thought I was about to teleport in.
Oh. No, that teleport animation I think was for the Hound Eye, but it already spawned in before the teleport animation.
That was horrifying. That guy's dead.
Yeah, it's fine.
Man, you killed a lot of people in very vicious ways. How do you feel?
Man, if you saw him up there, the G-Man was there. He kind of stalks you for the whole game. And he does that even in Half-Life 2 and everything. He's supposed to be like this, like he sees everything. He knows everything. And, yeah. This area here, I believe, is just a secret.
Well, shit.
Yeah, so you basically use the scientist, and he'll take you to a room with some supplies. There's a lot of little secret goodies you can find like this, but you don't really never need them unless you're actually running short on stuff. But yeah, you need him to open this door.
Headshots?
Headshots don't really do much in this game. And, you know, like we were talking about it, the aim assist makes it kind of hard to get headshots because it kind of just
don't
targets
they
the
still
enemy.
aren't they still alive if you don't shoot the head crabs, or is that only Half-Life 2?
That's only in Half-Life 2, and even in Half-Life 2, that only happens like sometimes.
So I always went for headshots in that one.
Yeah. I really wanted to blow up that scientist, but I decided not to. Yeah, it's this sort of the gameplay of Half-Life is basically, kind of your average shooter in a lot of ways. But like everything can very easily kill you. So it's kind of more about thinking ahead and planning things. But obviously, to know what's ahead, you kind of have to have played it before. So there's a little bit of trial and error in this gameplay.
That's what guides are for.
Yeah.
This game is before like 2001. I don't feel bad looking at a guide. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And that's why I think there's a lot of people that prefer this game to Half-Life 2 because, Half-Life 2 is a lot easier than this game. But at the same time, I think that game was so popular because a lot more people were able to get into it.
Half-Life 2 is definitely better. Again, the main thing I don't like about this one is just a lot of the gameplay issues. I like the world immersion, but Half-Life 2 just handled that so much better, and then the physics engine added so much more to the gameplay to make it interesting enough. It's still, to me, not on par with a lot of my favorite first-person shooters, but it's definitely a step up.
Well, that's the thing, because, like, Half-Life 1 here obviously doesn't have, like, the physics stuff, so obviously puzzles have to be more, like, traditional, I guess.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of, like, especially with that, there's so much awkward control in this.
Yeah, and, like,
and whenever you push things, I don't know how bad it's going to get. Whenever I hate pushing any item in this game. I feel like it's not going to go where I want it to. I've never figured out the control for it.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of gameplay jank here. But
it's just one of those things. I acknowledge this game for what it is, but it's a bit too old for me.
And that's fair.
There's a section like this exactly like this in Halo 2. Isn't that funny?
But yeah, I was gonna say that because this is an older game.
Where are they going?
Well, they're jumping because I'm close to them, so they jump when they get within a certain distance of you most of the time.
That's funny. I've never seen that before.
So you can kind of just make them all suicide. But
that one just fell through the floor.
Yeah, that is kind of another big part of this game is that they have kind of like a big focus on the AI system. And like a lot of the things in this game, it's kind of rudimentary nowadays. But at the time, this was pretty advanced because like each enemy has a different interaction with all the other enemies that exist. Like like the more sentient aliens will attack whoever shoots them first. So if like the HEV soldier attacks a Vortigaunt, the Vortigaunt will prioritize that. Like the bulldogs will hunt the head crabs. And like they even have the bulldogs even can sniff things, which that thing was a bulldog, the thing that just jumped into the fucking pit. But like
and also some of the platforming like this animation. Is I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean there's a button to make you walk, so you can use that.
I always forget it exists though. I'm used to controller support here.
Yeah. You kind of with games that were primarily made for PC gaming, especially first-person shooters, you kind of need a keyboard and mouse to make it feel right, which is what I'm playing with here.
Of course.
And that enemy there is one of the enemies that has an actual projectile, rather than most of the enemies in this game using hit scan weapons, so you can actually dodge his projectiles. The other enemies you can't really do that, which is why you kind of have to strategize and plan your moves in advance.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you'll probably die. And yeah, this game's slogan was "Run, Think, Shoot." So you got to use that noggin of yours sometimes.
I don't want to. Just kidding.
It,
I don't know. I think better AI. I think there's been a lot of better games that have done AI like that, like Doom and Halo, especially.
Yeah. I bring it up because, that is another reason why some prefer this game to Half-Life 2, because in Half-Life 2 the enemies are kind of mindless. They don't have a lot of the same interactions.
Well, to be fair, there are a lot less of them. It's just Combine and zombies the whole way through.
But even like if you compare the Combine, which are supposed to be this elite space fucking army, they are so much stupider than the HEV soldiers in this game.
Yeah.
Like the HEV soldiers in this game want you dead, and they want to live too. They don't just walk into your line of fire. Like you kind of have to bait them out of cover. You kind of have to, I don't know, do that sort of thing. You can't stay behind cover too long because they'll start lobbing grenades at you. It's like it's a lot more engaging in terms of the AI.
Maybe I'll have to give this game another try, but
yeah, I mean,
I know when it's on sale for $1.
Most people play this game and try to like run and gun and just be a badass the whole time, which is what you do in Half-Life 2, and it doesn't really work out the same.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of got to play this game more methodically. But I don't know. I really like how this game plays. I know it's like very aged, but Half-Life 2 is still a better game to me. It's just easier to get into, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying Half-Life 2 is better is not a hot take.
Yeah, no, it's not. The hot take is people preferring Half-Life 1, but I do understand why people prefer Half-Life 1.
Uh-huh.
And the remake Black Mesa, which is awesome, it kind of does also lose a lot of the stuff that people like about Half-Life 1, which I mean, it does more than Half-Life 2. It's harder than Half-Life 2, but the AI for the soldiers in Black Mesa is pretty much still just the Combine AI, but they just are more aggressive. Yeah, we're exploring around the
light
office
works
complex.
Weirdly in this.
Yeah, the vents, the sound effects in this...
The vents especially mess with the light, and then whenever the light's on models, it just detaches from the ground and just highlights the entire model.
Yeah, it basically, the flashlight just... It points a ray out to where you're looking, and whatever that ray hits, it makes an orb of light in that area. So you could be looking down a really long hallway and turn your flashlight on, and your flashlight would be way down there, but it won't illuminate anything around you.
Yeah.
It's very funky, very old.
Yeah, it's funny because the rest of the lighting in this game I think looks great. All things considered.
This game looks very nice. It's kind of got a like old school like Goosebumps cover horror vibe. If anyone knows what I'm talking about.
I don't. Sorry.
It's kind of like a pseudo cartoony horror sort of vibe. It's like if you've ever seen the cover of a old horror novel, it probably sort of resembles the style they were going for with this game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to get in that room.
I guess you don't.
I never have, and I never will. And for some reason, this is the only instance where you can break glass that looks like that, because usually in all the other Half-Life games, if the glass looks like that, it's considered bulletproof.
Huh.
So it's very, very confusing. Some things are just very inconsistent with this game, but like I said,
it's Left 4 Dead now.
It's old as shit. And yeah, this guy, I don't know how he got in there. But I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him. And he didn't fucking die. Oh wait, yeah, he did.
There's a lot of delayed reactions there. Okay.
Yeah, I think that he's supposed to eventually break the wall down himself, but I broke the sequence by throwing a grenade in there. Oh, hello, head crab.
Oh goodbye, yeah, I remember this room. I hate it.
Yeah, you just parkour and hit
water
the light switch.
And electricity. It's not good.
Well, yeah,
who'd have thunk?
That's why you hit the light switch and don't do what I did. Because now there's no electricity. Look at that.
Yeah.
See, you have to use your brain.
Fuck my brain.
It's Half-Life.
I was 12 when I played this. I didn't want to use my brain. I wanted to use the COD method and shoot everything.
I was a stupid kid. The flashlight is really only terrible in the vents. Because
you should stand up now. Want the real Slim Shady please stand up? You gotta stand up, man.
You can absolutely accidentally stand up into that and die, so
especially if your crouch is hold, not toggle.
Yeah, which mine is.
Oh.
So
no. That's a no. Especially on gamepad. Ugh.
I also feel the need to break like every box in Half-Life.
Completely understandable. Have a nice day.
I mean, some of them, even if they're not usually the ammo crates, some of them still have ammo and stuff in them. So
yeah, understandable.
And we got the shotgun.
Oh boy, kill that guy.
Yeah, I think in this playthrough, for whatever reason, sometimes the audio or like the scripted freaking sequences, because this guy's supposed to talk to you about, or maybe that's Black Mesa. I might be thinking of Black Mesa, but I remember him talking to me about his buddy who's sick, and then he comes to life as a head crab. So, yeah.
Useless bitch! You should have just killed him.
I said I tried to be nice, but later on my patience just...
I meant the cop talking about his buddy.
Oh no, I know, but I'm trying to be nice to the AIs. See, these guys are going through this like hellish landscape just like you are. So
yeah, but they're not the main character. Where are you going?
I'm exploring. These things have things in them.
Why haven't you breaking them already? You just went out walking around looking at them.
I was seeing if there was just stuff on the ground.
You were too slow.
And then I was like, well, maybe... I was seeing if there was stuff on the ground. There wasn't. Then I was like, okay, let's see if there's stuff in the boxes. I told you I played this game methodically.
Ugh. First-person shooters are long.
This guy can't walk past this box.
Apparently.
So I'm like, is he coming? Is he? No.
Break the box. Just break the box.
Oh, it was one hit away. I was smacking on it earlier and I must have stopped right on the last hit.
It happens. Not to me, but it happens. It happens.
Yeah, the AI is just rock stupid when it wants to follow you. But when it's fighting you, it's like
finding is too difficult,
Yeah, no A-star algorithms here.
What?
You know what a fucking A-star is.
I don't.
You did algorithms class.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I stopped after graphics 1.
Okay, you did data structures. We did it in that class.
I quit data structures halfway through.
Oh my god.
I was not a good programmer. I'm sorry.
You were doing fine. See, look, you can just throw the boxes.
I'm sorry. History was my true calling. Now I can talk about the history of programming. Ha ha! It all circles back. I hate these boxes so much.
It's because there's a fucking corpse blocking it, and I didn't realize it. So I thought stupid. I thought it was him, but it's that freaking head crab corpse. It's like, you made me kill my friend.
Thank goodness you can destroy them.
Yeah. I'm surprised the freaking corpses even have collision like that. Though I guess it's more immersive, which is what this game is going for.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of the like level layouts don't really make sense. They're kind of very gamey when you look at them. It's almost like this a video game. Yeah, but in Half-Life 2, they make the world feel more real while still being fun levels. You know, this was... Yeah, see the freaking cursor tracking.
Visions of turrets from Portal. I don't blame you.
Are you still there?
I see you. I love this. I love this guy so much. I'm so cruel to them, but I love them.
They don't deserve their treatment.
I'm
trying to approach it with the box, but the other box is in the fucking way.
Just shoot it.
My ass.
Just shoot it.
No, you don't shoot the turret. You turn it off.
No. Clearly, I haven't played this game in a decade, dude.
I don't know if you can actually destroy it. I mean, you can also just run past this area and take the hits, but...
If this were a Halo, I would.
I can't.
You don't need the health.
I don't need it. I have 4 health missing. I need it.
I can't blame you, but I'm going to. Oh my gosh. Go.
I want to kill these guys. Grenade throwing in this game is very weird.
Yeah, there's no arc.
No, there is. It's just a very slow, floaty one. And if you're like moving to the left or right at all, it kind of... Oh yeah, this game has a lot of shortcuts back to previous areas, so you can find more goodies if you fucking suck and you get hit a lot, which I do.
Very savage in this playthrough.
Oh yes.
Load screens, a Valve classic.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a seamless adventure, but you'd think by now they'd figure out a way to like have it actually be seamless without loading.
You know what? No credits to them because Nier Automata did it, and that game is kind of built on a budget. So the only loading in that is when you go to a moon base on outer space. So
in
or not a moon base, just a orbital station.
In like the Uncharted, like Naughty Dog's more recent games, they're pretty seamless adventures from start to finish. And then there's like the new God of War games, which are also seamless experiences from start to finish. And they don't have like any load screens other than the one at the very start when you load the game up. Shoot at him, please.
These guys destroy health.
Yeah, they are very strong. Damage. They're very strong, but they're also very easily killed. Because if you shoot them in their eye, they instantly fall over.
It must be their dick.
No. I would never shoot anyone in the dick, other than the fucking Gonarch in Zen. Because you have to shoot at his dick.
You're gonna love Silent Hill 2.
There was a cut enemy from Half-Life 1 that basically rapes you.
What the fuck?
I'm not even kidding. It was like this thing that walks around on all
fours. They were really
inspired
by Alien, damn.
Yeah, it walks around on all fours. It has this really creepy looking face, and it basically fucks you to death.
Huh.
Yep.
Does it at least feel good?
I've never experienced it, so I don't know. I would imagine not.
I don't know if it's like the one thing I know about Mass Effect, which is there's this character who tells you she can have sex with you, and it'll be so good that you'll die, and if you do it, you just die, and the galaxy's like, well, we're fucked now, but at least you had a good time. I haven't played those games, but I know that, and it's hilarious.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I am a chronic reloader.
Did you not watch me play Halo?
Pretty
Have
much
you not watched
every...
any... That's like any modern FPS gamer. Everyone reloads.
I press the reload key pretty much after any small encounter.
I don't do it as much in Halo 1 because the animations take forever, but I will in every other Halo.
Look, I just killed that guy. I need my bullet back.
It's a shotgun. That's the point.
You have... That's a freaking 8-round shotgun. I have
That's
plenty.
still the point. That shotgun in Halo has like 12 rounds. Shut up. Yeah. I like using barrels in Half-Life 2.
Yeah, they got a lot of interesting physics stuff in that game.
Maybe one day I'll actually finish the game.
You've never beaten Half-Life 2?
Well, I played it on the orange box, got to like the last level, and never finished. I tried replaying it again, got past Ravenholm, and
the last level
just
is
never went back.
Easy.
Yeah, I just never finished it.
What the fuck?
That's okay. I'm still sitting on the last 2 episodes of Kill la Kill. I've watched the show twice, but never the last 2 episodes. I can't finish it. I have a problem.
I could never do that. If I'm that close to finishing, I'm going to finish.
One day I'll finish it. That's what I told myself the other time. Maybe I'll restart it again. We'll watch it for the channel. We'll do a commentary. We'll watch it together.
But yeah.
You don't want to watch Kill la Kill?
I don't. I watched the first season. I didn't really get it.
There's only 1 season.
I thought there was 2 now.
No. There's 26 episodes and that's it.
Okay, well, I watched that and I didn't really get it.
There's nothing to get. It's ridiculous.
The aim assist there was clearly trying to get me to shoot him in the dick.
They're just like, you want to.
It's like, that's like the equivalent of like Gordon like not being able to control what he's looking at. He's just like twitching down looking at
It's a fan. Can it hurt you?
Yeah.
Why?
It's shocky.
Oh. That's stupid. This game sucks. 0 out of 10.
Stupid.
Worst game ever.
You're stupid.
I am. At least I admit it.
I never said I wasn't stupid.
That you're a programmer. They don't do anything.
Yeah, I don't do anything because I can't find a job.
Sorry to rub it in, but I had to make sure you knew. That's what indie development's for. Just make a game. Just do it. Do it.
I'm going to. God damn it.
Do it, and we'll commentate over it. Yeah.
I hit that head crab with the grenade, and it hurt him.
Alright, that's pretty great. I like that. There he goes.
Get the crowbar, damn it. Yeah, the weapon hotbar thing in Half-Life, I've never really been a fan of.
I just always use the mouse scroll.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's just kind of funky.
It's usually a little faster.
I just noticed it says Valve on the walls here.
Where?
Up there where we were.
Well, I won't see it now. I'm not watching this again.
It was like a fade.
We had to restart once already.
Yeah, I'm already not going back just so you can see a damn texture.
Start pausing.
And I'm here. Which is like where I was when I started this area.
Finally, some music. And it's gone.
Yeah, that tangent I went on was just for health and ammo, and it was like a longer path just to get to here.
Just go.
No, I like to explore. I love how the
guy has
enemies
to
have to
stand
stand
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to stand up to die. That's because, there's no physics, so there's no ragdoll simulations like in Half-Life 2.
Okay, I want to know who was sitting there programming the pistol and the ammo count and just thought 17 is the way to go. This feels balanced. This feels perfect. I don't get it.
That's
And it
kind of a
bothers
big
me.
magazine for a
It
pistol like
is.
this.
It is an absurdly big magazine for a pistol, and it's an odd number, and I hate it.
In Black Mesa, it's 18.
Yeah, like it should be, or 16 would be good too.
But it's even bigger.
Yeah, but it's an even number. I have weird preferences. Don't judge me.
Yeah, we don't get to see any of the cool, crazy weapons this game brings to the table until a little later, which is sad, but I like the weapons in this game generally. They feel pretty alright. The pistol kind of feels weak, but other than that, like, all the other weapons feel real nice to me.
Yeah, but there's too many, so I'm never going to use, like, half of them.
You use the Gauss rifle, right? Or the Gauss gun?
The fuck's that? I don't remember.
It's the thing that you can charge up and it shoots like hyper accelerated particles.
I honestly don't remember it.
Well, we'll see it. You can charge it up and one-shot helicopters. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Assume I don't remember something. I remember a lot of that stuff up to now because I played it in Black Mesa, and then I stopped playing Black Mesa after this.
The Gauss cannon, it's such an iconic weapon. I have no clue why they don't bring it back in later games. It was supposed to be in Half-Life 2, but they didn't.
Because grav gun. Why do you need both?
Well, gravity gun acts completely differently.
Yeah, so why do you need both?
Because they're both awesome. One is a fucking weapon of mass
this is
destruction.
coming from the guy who said that he prefers shutting off Sonic's abilities instead of having all three because it feels too overpowered. So I don't want to hear it.
This is not the same.
This is the same. This is the same. Do you want the gas cannon or the gravity gun? You gotta make a choice here. You don't get both.
They're completely different.
So is the drop dash and the spin attack, but I have to choose between them. So shut up.
But having a fucking a super peel out and a spin dash is fine.
Well,
even though they're exactly
never going to use
the same.
Other. You're never going to use the other.
They're exactly the same. Yeah, well, it's nice to have the option, okay?
Shut up. You have no justification. Just admit you've lost.
It's not the same thing.
It is the same thing. The drop dash and spin attack are completely different, yet for some reason I have to choose between the two, even though the spin attack is nerfed anyways in Mania.
Okay, well then your argument here, you should be for what I'm saying, which is having both the gravity gun and the Gauss cannon in the same game.
Yeah, I'm just saying because you're for that, it makes no sense that you are not for it in Sonic Mania.
It's because Sonic Mania is a simple game. It's already easy. I don't need it to be easier.
That's why I have the option. But they don't even give me the option.
Yeah, you can. The option is choosing between. Yeah, that's the difference.
I want the option for all of them because it's more fun. Because I can use them all to my advantage.
In Sonic Mania, you have both of them there. They're just not there.
I want both at once. I don't care if they're both there. I want both. And because the spin attack is nerfed anyways, I just want the drop dash.
What you're basically saying is they need to combine the Gauss cannon and the gravity gun into one weapon, or I don't want it.
I never said they had to be combined into one weapon. I just said they should be both. I want them both present. They don't have to be the same thing. They can just both be present.
Because what does the insta shield and the drop dash do? They both are double jump things. So you use them at the same time as one another.
But I'm never going to use both in succession for the same attack.
So
unless I'm like an insane speedrunner, which takes a lot of skill anyways.
You can easily insta shield an enemy and then keep holding the button to drop dash. It's the same thing.
Okay, but why is that overpowered then? What made what? Never. I,
It's overpowered
I'm gonna
because
talk about
it
this
makes
game
it
now.
easier. One thing makes the game easier to speedrun. One thing makes the game easier to fight enemies and bosses. So you're covering all your bases if you have them both.
That's a really bad looking skull.
It looks fine. Shut up. You know, we were just talking about in between parts how we didn't want to mention Sonic in every commentary, but here we are.
I'm sorry, I got bored. I am low on energy and this game is slow.
Learn how to bring up something other than Sonic when you're bored.
I try to bring up anime, but you won't bite. You don't watch anything.
Well, it has to be something we have mutual interest in.
Ugh.
This is a first-person shooter. Why don't we talk about other first-person shooters that we've both played?
Hey, name one.
Well, we brought up Half-Life in every Halo part. We could talk more about Halo.
Seeing as how what happened in the Halo thing, I don't think we have anything to say about Halo to later games that you haven't played. So. Alright, cool. Some action. Let's go. Look at that zombie.
Fuck that guy.
Him. Yeah.
And now I'm about to have a squad.
Oh, hell yeah. Are you going to kill them too?
No, I just leave
heartless
them.
Murderer.
I leave these guys behind at some point. Because, you know, at some point the AI is just like, I better stay here. I refuse to go any further.
It's too overpowered with having a whole army with you, you know?
And now we're back here.
Yeah, what room is this?
That was just a shortcut back to one of the rooms. It was the room where I threw the grenade at the zombie and he stood up to die.
I have spatial awareness, I swear.
Fucking no spatial awareness. Fuck you.
I don't. That's why I look at the mini-map like every 5 seconds in Doom.
I can imagine you playing like Breath of the Wild or something would be very annoying.
I don't use the map as much, but that's because you can see everything.
True.
And because you can set markers and see that, it's not as bad. I'll record Breath of the Wild is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you can record that. I'll get Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, shit. Actually, as of this time, I don't know if it's better.
Yeah, neither do I, but the third trailer...
Also, wow, they did the wall-breaking thing before Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I just remember that being a big scare in Resident Evil 7. I'm like, oh, I guess this did it first.
Yeah, this game did everything first. This is the first video game.
Oh, shit. Man, games took a while to catch up.
Yeah.
Like, Atari doesn't hold a candle to this.
Absolutely. Though Atari, you know, doesn't have metal sound effects when you're smacking a wooden door.
Atari doesn't exist.
This guy's just fucking watching me.
You ever seen the jump? Whoa. Damn. You ever seen Jump Scare Watson from a Sherlock Holmes game?
Nope.
There's this game where you don't hear his footsteps and you never see him actually move, but you'll just look behind you and he's just staring at you. And it just always teleports behind you. It's very unnerving.
Yeah. He fucking died. I couldn't do anything to save him.
Oh, geez, that made me nervous.
Oh, yeah. Jumping,
slipping.
like I said earlier, jumping on ladders fucking sucks.
Also, visions of Revenge of the Sith, because they do guys in that movie.
But ladders in this just kind of suck all around. They're terrible.
Yeah. Halo 1's pretty bad, but like you never have to use them that often. Outside of like a couple. Oh shit! It's done.
Yep, that's the end of the first part of Half-Life.
That just kind of ended.
Well, yeah.
This game doesn't have good stopping points, unfortunately.
No, I usually try to stop on new chapters. I try to do a bunch of chapters in one part and then go. But like we were talking about earlier, they try to be seamless and have like a constant, continuous gameplay. But like, Yeah, that
Does
just makes
Alex still have load screens?
Yes. Very oddly. You'd think that would be the game where they learned how to,
Once
make it a
again, I
full
brought it up
continuous.
before. Nier Automata does it seamlessly outside a couple instances, and it's pretty budgeted. Come on, Valve.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't really get it. It's very much, especially in Half-Life Alyx, because those are like full-on load screens. Because in Half-Life 1 and 2, it's just kind of, it brings up a loading icon for
At least
half a
there's
second.
something like Portal where you have an elevator sequence, but even that still has load screens in it.
Yeah.
Because some of the rooms are too big, I guess.
I mean, they make it feel more seamless that way.
Yeah, like I know people will complain about elevators and little scripted sections that are load screens, but like, come on, they look good. They're much more seamless than a standard load screen. Please just do that at least. Even Outlast does it.